We miss you so much at the library that every day we're going to send you our favorite stories to keep you company while you're home. Stories can give us a sense of connection and help us process our emotions. So please, follow along with us every day. Our first story is Mama, Do You Love Me? Mama, do you love me? Yes, I do, dear one. How much? I love you more than the raven loves his treasure, more than the dog loves his tail, more than the whale loves his spout. How long? I love you until the umiak flies into the darkness, till the stars turn to fish in the sky, and the puffin howls at the moon. Mama, what if I carried our eggs, our ptarmigan eggs, and I tried to be careful, and I tried to walk slowly, but I fell and the eggs broke? Then I would be sorry, but still I would love you. What if I put salmon in your parka, ermine in your mittens, and lemmings in your mucklucks? Then I would be angry. What if I threw water at our lamp? Then, dear one, I would be very angry, but still I would love you. What if I ran away? Then I would be worried. What if I stayed away and sang with the wolves and slept in a cave? Then, dear one, I would be very sad, but still I would love you. What if I turned into a musk ox? Then I would be surprised. What if I turned into a walrus? Then I would be surprised and a little scared. What if I turned into a polar bear and I was the meanest bear you ever saw? And I had sharp, shiny teeth, and I chased you into your tent and you cried? Then I would be very surprised and very scared, but still, inside the bear, you would be you, and I would love you. I will love you forever and for always, because you are my dear one. The end. I'll always love you. How long will I love you? A second is too short. A second is no time for a love of this sort. A minute is no better, for minutes fly by. They're gone in a moment like a sweet butterfly. An hour's still nothing, it whirls by so fast. I'll love you much longer than hours can last. A morning is so brief, an afternoon too. From sunrise to sunset, I'll keep loving you. Will I love you when night falls? Of course, and beyond. Will I love you tomorrow? Oh yes, on and on. I'll love you for whole days stretched out in a line. I'll love you for weeks and a much longer time. I'll love you for months heaped up to the sky. I'll love you through seasons as they bluster by. I'll love you for whole years, and through things might change. As you grow bigger, my love stays the same. How long will I love you? If you need to know, I'll tuck you in tightly, then whisper it low. I'll love you for years, and for months, weeks, and days. I'll love you for hours and minutes, always. I'll love you forever, not 1 second less, for that is what mommies and daddies do best. The end. A sick day for Amos McGee. Amos McGee was an early riser. Every morning when the alarm clock clanked, he swung his legs out of bed and swapped his pajamas for a fresh pressed uniform. He would wind his watch and set a bowl of hot water to boil, saying to the sugar bowl, "A spoonful for my oatmeal, please, and 2 for my teacup." Belly full and ready for the workday, he'd amble out the door. Every day, Amos waited for the number 5 bus. "Next stop, City Zoo," the bus driver would call. 6 a.m., right on time, he'd reply. Amos had a lot to do at the zoo, but he always made time to visit his good friends. He would play chess with the elephant, who thought and thought before making a move. Ran races with the tortoise, who never, ever lost. Sat quietly with the penguin, who's very shy. Lend a handkerchief to the rhinoceros, who always had a runny nose. And at sunset, read stories to the owl, who was afraid of the dark. One day, Amos awoke with the sniffles and the sneezes and the chills. He swung his achy legs out of bed, curled them back again, and said, "Ugh, I don't think I'll be going to work today." Meanwhile, at the zoo, the animals waited for their friend. The elephant arranged his pawns and polished his castles. The tortoise stretched his legs and limbered up. The penguin sat patiently, all by himself. The rhinoceros worried that his allergies were worsening. The owl perched atop a tall stack of storybooks, scratching his head with concern. "Where's Amos?" the animals wondered. Later that day, "Hooray! My good friends are here!" The elephant prepared a game of chess. Amos thought and thought before making a move. "I'm too tired to run races today," said Amos to the tortoise. "Let's play hide and seek instead." The tortoise hid inside his shell. Amos hid under the covers. Amos yawned. "I could use a nap." The penguin sat quietly, keeping Amos's feet warm. "Achoo!" Amos awoke with a sneeze. The rhinoceros was ready with a handkerchief. "I'm beginning to feel much better, thank you," said Amos to his friends. He swung his legs out of bed. "Perhaps we'll share a pot of tea." Amos wound his alarm clock. "It's getting late," he said. "After all, we have a morning bus to catch." So Amos said good night to the elephant, and good night to the tortoise, and good night to the penguin, and good night to the rhinoceros, and good night to the owl, who, knowing that Amos was afraid of the dark, read a story aloud before turning out the light. The end. Well, that's all for us today. We'll be back tomorrow with more fun things to share. We'll see you later.